So, Michael, why should college seniors, college students, have digital profiles?
Well, everyone should have a digital profile, first of all. And that it's not about college seniors, but listen, kids, young adults, people come into the workforce, they really don't have much. They don't have a ton of experience. And, their experience is how they performed in school and their grades, and they're looking at those things. But ultimately what they have is a story. And when you think about hiring, when you think about a company that's got a great culture, well, the culture of a company is driven by the chemistry of the people. And so you need to be able to show off your authentic self. You need to be able to show off your chemistry. I'm looking at a person right here, and I'm analyzing all of her chemistry and seeing how she answers these questions and showing who she is as a person. I think there's like 4 or 5 things that make these digital profiles so unique. One is it gives their person the ability to tell their story on their own time. Right? They can say and introduce themselves. I mean, I've seen people do TikTok style videos with, look at this and look at this. I've seen people just introduce themselves, but it gives them the opportunity to be their authentic self. Number 2, there is no better way to stand out. Why do you want to sit in a big stack of resumes when you can be sitting here introducing yourself to an employer? The third thing that I think is most important is people have to understand is the timeliness, right? So the transition from how things were done in the past when it comes to hiring, which was, send something in and just wait. Well, we live in an immediate world. I'm getting text messages, I'm getting Slack messages, Teams messages, I'm getting alerts and notifications. I get more communication than I ever, dreamed possible. And people expect that. So when that happens in hiring, the employer is also looking at how quickly someone responds. And so when someone responds and they're engaging and you're sending them questions and they're getting back to you, I mean, she answered 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. She answered 15 questions and she did them all in 3 days, right? So I get to learn about her. Wow, she actually wants to work here. She's really interested in being here. On the flip side, we see people, we send them questions, they don't get back to us for 4 or 5 days. Well, it doesn't sound like they really want to be here. They're really interested in working here. So it gives employers a lot more information to make a decision, but it also gives control back to people. So listen, anyone coming out of college, yes, they tell you build a resume, build a LinkedIn profile. For what? Build a Cnect profile, control where it goes. It's secure, it's private. You get feedback on what you're doing. You get to control your story, control your message, control your content. I personally believe, we spent a long time building this, that in 3 to 5 years, everyone's going to have a Cnect profile. I was telling you guys the other day, I think it's almost like people used to write checks, and now no one even has a checkbook and doesn't even know what that concept is, because we wire money and ACHs and Venmo and PayPal and all this other crazy stuff. I think resumes are going to become the same way. No one's going to have one. It's an old, archaic method when there's a better way. This is the Venmo of telling your story, right? This is the new way of interacting with employers. So, it's time to move something that's been old and archaic into something that's modern, new, fresh, fun, engaging, and just a much better way to find your next job.